Okay, so hopefully this video doesn't take long. Bitch. The real bitch. Because to the woman, the first 3 videos I made, I'm only keeping these videos just to show how manipulative the real bitch is. Because this real bitch had me thinking that it was this woman that was an issue. Now, do I like this woman? No, because what I said for reason 1 in the second video is absolutely true. But she didn't defend him when she could have. And she let him cook on his own birthday. Although knowing the man may have also been stubborn. But she's a victim in all of this. So but there's no regret in me apologizing because I'm not at fault. I'm not at fault. I could have not reacted, but the reason why I reacted was because the things that were said and done were very heinous ass shit. Calling me a pervert, threatening my father. That's some heinous ass shit. And that's some heinous as shit. All because an insecure little boy couldn't act like a fucking man. He had to be a manipulative ass bitch just because he didn't want me with his brother. Bitch. Learn how to fucking communicate. Because that's your fucking problem, is you don't know how to communicate your fears. It's okay to be fucking scared. I'm an anomaly. You don't really know me personality-wise. You don't really know me personality-wise. So, I totally understand wanting to protect your brother, but you got me fucked up for 2 different reasons. Pulling in innocent people who had nothing to do with this shit and affecting their very lives. But then also the most important thing is the very one that you're trying to protect, you're actually hurting. Because you don't have to give a shit about me. But you should give a shit about your brother. And the way you're acting doesn't seem like you're giving a shit about your brother. You're not respecting his choices as a man. You're not respecting his emotions. Because you were willing to have your own brother go through a fucking breakdown. Your brother's already been through enough shit. He doesn't need any more fucking shit. You're his brother. You're his brother. You're supposed to have his back. Instead, you're just stabbing it all over and over again. You're trying to call it love. Yeah, I'm fucking smarter than you, bitch. Because let's really talk about how I figured out. Like I said, I see things in fucking patterns. And one pattern that you have established is that you are capable of lying. You are capable of teasing and lying and trolling. So, it wasn't difficult for me to believe that you could do that to your own brother. Because it all started with your brother being upset that there's this whole problem with me and the fucking phone. And it's like, my phone hasn't rang. It hasn't rang. And it hasn't rang because he doesn't have the right number. He trusted you to call the right phone, and you didn't. And then from there, I'm like, if it's not the right phone, then chances are you're not in the right state. You see how my mind's working here? Knowing that you're capable of lying? I'm just glad my dad had given permission for y'all to show up. Cause my dad doesn't necessarily fight, but I would love to see his reaction when he sees your face because you messed with me. And in fact, when it comes to the woman, I would love to see her dad's reaction. Cause you pulled this shit. But truthfully, the only man you really should be fearing in the room besides your brother is your father. Because he didn't raise you to do this shit. He went through shit. And he didn't raise you to do this shit. If I'm understanding correctly, your father put his life on the fucking line. And seen things no man should ever fucking see. And try to raise every single one of his children to have integrity. And this is the shit you do. You're older than me, bitch. Why are you so fucking immature? Whew, bitch, you are so lucky you are a grown-ass man. Here's the thing about black people. When we are, like, it is not every single black person does this, but for those that do, when we get really mad, we start singing about how mad we are. And bitch, you got me. You got me. But it isn't so much about you making me trying to make me look like a fool. It's the fact that you hurt the man I love, because he's supposed to trust you. He's supposed to trust you. You know, because you're brothers. But you pull this shit. That's really sad. Because your family is a lovely family. And you had to do this. I hope, because I don't know who is the father of the kid. Hopefully you are not the father of that kid, because if you are the father of that kid, I'm taking that kid. But hopefully he is your nephew. And hopefully he is punching your ass. Hi, it's like, hi kid. You shouldn't really be listening to this, but whatever. Right? Adults, okay? Adults are weird. It doesn't get better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, kid. But yeah. Yeah. I can't wait for the wedding. Cause like I said, sanity. Being sane and, establishing sanity, you shouldn't be there. But I want you to be there. I want you to be there, but not as a groomsman. I want you to be sitting in the audience watching what you could have been a part of if you had just been honest. Because there's nothing wrong with you being scared. There was nothing wrong with you being scared. It's valid. You don't know me. Despite all the things you know about me, you don't know me. But you should have communicated that to your brother. And you should have trusted your brother. He didn't always make the right decisions, but you know what? Considering the things that you've been doing, you haven't been making the right decisions either. And you need to humble your ass. There's nothing you can do to ever make me... I'll forgive you one day, but there's nothing that you can do to ever make me trust your ass. Because you were willing to hurt your own brother instead of just being honest. That you didn't like what your brother was doing, but respecting the fact that he is a grown man and can make his own decisions. You call me an outsider. I'm an outsider only because I've never been brought into your family. Technically, everybody outside of your family is an outsider. So it's not as significant a word you think it is. You know, you do realize I'm an author, right? I'm a writer. But yeah, your apology is not accepted. It's gonna take a long time. Now, as to how your family handles all of this, that's up to them. That's truly up to them. But this is, the stuff you were doing kind of leans on the criminal, right? Especially that one thing I told you. I mean, I don't fucking care, because I'm getting what I want out of it, which is your brother. But you do any shit with that, I'm helping your brother beat your ass. Because if I was a man, oh bitch. Everything that I said to the woman at the end of the second video, now all of that applies to you. I will beat your ass in every single fucking country of Africa and Europe. You understand? If I was a man, I would, because what's the absolute fuck? Whew. And thanks to you, I'm scared because you've shown that you're so manipulative that I don't even know if I'm talking to your brother or you. Because you have shown that you are capable of shutting him out. But with your brother having found out the truth, that's all that matters to me. Your whole family figuring out the truth. I'm glad it just took 2 days, though. So you're telling me we could have met if it hadn't been for your manipulative ass. To the man that I love, babe, I'm waiting for you. I'm definitely waiting for you. Hopefully you have, because, again, your brother shows that he's manipulative as shit, so, man, if I had figured out, I thought you were in a different state and then just making your way, but you were actually all this time. I could just stayed my ass there. I love you. I absolutely do. Um, First, I kind of do want to elope, and then have a major wedding, just so, cause the things that we will be doing might make your parents' grandparents a little too early. um, well, grandparents once again is what I'm saying. But yeah, just make your way over. You should be able to get here in the same day. But like I said about the weather, it's kind of crazy, so be safe. Okay. Be safe. Um so that's the end of this video, but you manipulative, conniving, evil ass, insecure, immature, obnoxious. Ooh, just I want to, like, you know what? They just need to tie you down and I will stomp your ass. That's what I want. They tie your ass down and I will fucking stomp your fucking ass because you fucking deserve it. This is the end of the video.